Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 facts about Malaysia. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. These are our 10 interesting facts about Malaysia. Number 10. Malaysians are obsessed with food. As foodies, this is one of our favorite interesting facts about Malaysia. Everywhere across the country you'll find hawker stalls selling a range of delicious freshly made foods. Like laksa, Indian-inspired roti canai, the national dish, nasi lemak, and so much more. The entire country is a haven for foodies, particularly Penang, which is a melting pot for Indian, Chinese, and Southeast influences. What we loved the most about Malaysia, however, is how opinionated and passionate Malaysians are about their food. For example, if you were to, say, post a photo online, wrongly, describing Assam laksa as having coconut milk, God help you. Or, if you describe the type of noodles used in a mee kolak wrongly, look out. Malaysian Instagrammers will roast you for this, in a very light-hearted way, of course. We love this about them, and had a lot of fun learning about each food item during our 3-month trip here. The obsession with food is serious. Remember, this is a country that has at least 5 meals in a day: breakfast, lunch, tea, dinner, and supper. There is even a terrific food festival every August in Kuching, which we strongly advise checking out. Number 9. Manglish. Using la in every other sentence, whenever speaking with our friends, we'd hear la thrown in quite a lot, especially after a noun or a subject in a sentence. We sat down a few of them to explain when and how to use la. Firstly, they told us, la can be used as a Malaysian exclamation. In most situations, you'd be able to use la to exaggerate a statement. It is also an exclamation of a matter of fact. So for example, if you're really hungry, you could say, "Go eat la, what are you waiting for?" Second, la is an expression of exasperation. For example, "Why do you keep asking me for money? I don't have extra cash la." Thirdly, la is also used to strongly agree or disagree with someone. "Yes, la," or "no la." And to make things even more confusing, in the Sabah province of Malaysia on Borneo Island, they use bar instead of la. Other quirky Malaysianisms include using the word already or way at the end of sentences. Number 8. Malaysia is one very diverse nation. One of the most unique interesting facts about Malaysia is that it reminded us a lot of London or New York, people of all races and ethnicities getting along as one. This is perhaps why, despite the anti-gay laws in place, and safe on the streets of Kuala Lumpur than we did in, say, Moscow, Malaysia is famous for being one of the most multicultural nations in Southeast Asia. It is comprised of 3 main races: Malays, Chinese, and Indians. The 3 main religions are Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Other religions such as Sikhism and Christianity are also practiced. Muslims are the majority, comprising around 67% of the population. Number 7. Durian fruit, the king of Malaysian fruits. Durian is the marmite of Asia, loved or hated by all, and nicknamed the king of the fruits. It is also the most potent of our interesting facts about Malaysia. Durian has such an infamous reputation because of its extremely strong smell and taste. So strong that most public places and hotels across Asia ban them. In Malaysia, durian fruit is one of the most popular fruits. It's serious business here, with many different types like D24, Musang King, Udang Merah, meaning red prawn, and Susu, which means milk. You can also use durian to make ice cream, cheesecake, and even durian creme brulee. Number 6. The country of tropical fruits. Durian aside, Malaysia is a country so rich with delicious fruit throughout the year. Malaysia is blessed with a vibrant tropical climate both on mainland Malaysia and on Borneo Island, which means lots of heat and plenty of rainfall all year round. One of our favorites is mangosteen, nicknamed the queen of the fruits. The nickname made us giggle, but when tasting it you realize why. It has a sort of cooling effect, which helps counteract the hot effects caused to your sense by the durian king. Other tropical fruits to check out in Malaysia include lone, similar to lychee, mangoes, jackfruit, dragon fruit, guava, rambutan, lychee, papaya, and many more. One less tropical fruit, which we can grow back home in the UK, is strawberries. If you visit the Cameron Highlands, around 200 kilometers (125 miles) north of Kuala Lumpur, this is one of the most famous places where strawberry fields are in abundance. Number 5. Orang-utans, the man of the jungle. Orang-utans are native to the island of Borneo. We saw them up close at the Semingo Wildlife Center near Kuching, and also in the wild at the Kanabatangan River. We were amazed at how human-like orang-utans are with their mannerisms, which makes sense when you realize they have 98% of the same DNA as us. In Malay, orang-utan means person of the forest, and the rainforest is indeed their natural habitat. Unfortunately, due to the severe deforestation and logging of the rainforest across Borneo caused by the huge demands of the palm oil industry, orang-utans have become an palm oil industry. This is why rehabilitation centers exist across Borneo, Malaysia. The Semingo Wildlife Center is the most famous. We highly recommend visiting it to learn more about this beautiful animal, but also to support the efforts of this center, whose mission is to provide a sanctuary for injured and orphaned orang-utans. Number 4. James Brooke the British Raja. There are 13 states in Malaysia, each with the governor, Raja, or Sultan acting as its head of state. The head of state, whether referred to as Raja, Sultan, or governor, must be male and he must be a Muslim Malay. There was an exception to this rule established by the British explorer, Sir James Brooke aka the White Raja. In 1841, Sir James Brooke established and ruled the Kingdom of Sarawak on Borneo Island, after gaining it from the Sultan of Brunei in exchange for fighting piracy and insurgency. Sir James Brooke subsequently became the Raja of Sarawak, and started the era of the White Rajas, which continued through his nephew and grandnephew, until power was ceded to the UK in 1946. Today, Malaysia has a constitutional monarchy system, just like the UK. The king is referred to as the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, and is the supreme head of state. It is a ceremonial role and he does not participate in daily governance just like the British monarchy. The king is however in charge of major appointments like that of the role of the Prime Minister. He is the head of Islam in Malaysia and is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Unlike the British monarchy, the Malaysian king is elected every 5 years from a pool of 9 hereditary state rulers. Number 3. Rasa Sayang popular song. Rasa Sayang is the popular Malay folk song you will hear throughout Malaysia, and also in Indonesia and Singapore. It means, I've got that loving feeling. Every Malaysian knows and loves this song and will have grown up singing it at school. If you ever want to create an argument, tell a Malaysian that it originated in Indonesia, or vice versa. This will get the tongues wagging almost as much as a discussion about food or durian. Rasa Sayang followed us throughout our travels in Malaysia. It was performed at parties, festivals, and even by us when we were featured on the Malaysian Tra XXFM morning radio show. The main lyrics are, "Hey, lihat nona jauh, Rasa Sayang," saying, "Hey." This means, I've got that loving feeling, hey. See that girl in the distance, I've got that loving feeling, hey. One of our favorite Rasa Sayang moments was at the Rainforest World Music Festival in Kuching, when the Kenwi Yangching ensemble from Sarawak got the crowd going with this very cool version of the song. Number 2. Famous Malaysian celebrities. Malaysia punches its weight when it comes to celebrities both in Hollywood movies, the fashion industry and even in space. Okay, we mean astronauts in that last sentence, specifically Dr. Sheikh Muzaffar Shukor, who was the first Malaysian astronaut to go into outer space in 2007, and the first Muslim to observe Ramadan while in space. He became so highly well regarded that he was made a Dato. When you're given the title of Dato in Malaysia, it is the equivalent of being knighted in the UK. So for example, Dato Sheikh Muzaffar Shukor would be called Sir Sheikh Muzaffar Shukor. Michelle Yeoh is one of our favorite Hollywood celebrities. Originally from Ipoh, she starred in some of our favorite movies like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies, the notorious leader of Myanmar Aung San Suu Kyi in The Lady, and Memoirs of a Geisha. Michelle Yeoh is another famous Malaysian who became so highly regarded that she was made a Dato in 2001. Another very famous celebrity who is from Malaysia, and who also holds the highly sought-after Dato title, is Jimmy Chu. Oh, we know him well. Almost every episode of SX in the City featured one of his famous pair of shoes. Chu was born in Penang to a family of shoemakers, so as we ate our way through Penang, we noticed lots of Jimmy Chu-inspired street art dotted around the city. Number 1. Petronas Towers, tallest twin buildings in the world. The famous and iconic Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur are the world's tallest twin building, standing proud at 452 meters, 1,483 feet, high. The Petronas Towers used to be the world's tallest building from when it opened in 1998 until 2004. From 2004 onwards, a skyscraper boom took place around the world. And taller buildings were built in the UAE, China, Saudi Arabia, USA, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, knocking the Petronas Towers to 19th place. The two buildings are joined by a sky bridge at level 41, which is 170 meters, 558 feet, high and home to Petronas, the national oil company. The Petronas Towers is one of the most iconic buildings of the Kuala Lumpur city skyline, along with the Menara Communications Tower. Whether it's 19th place or first place, you can't beat the views. We recommend going to the sky bridge that links the two structures together between the 41st and 42nd floors, which is 170 meters, 558 feet, high. What do you think of our list? Which of the facts about Malaysia shocked you the most? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.